Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. This is a funny one. I just realized this box is upside down. This is a funny one. I purchased this after one of my live streams. Let's just say I totally forgot that I ever ordered this. I was scrolling. I remember, definitely looking through a bunch of retail sites, and when I saw this on my pile of mail, I realized, oh, that's right, I bought something that night. So let's open this up and see what I bought. I know what it is, but it's just I totally forgot about doing this. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and make sure that your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. I don't have affiliate links for PVK Vegas. I'm pretty sure that's where I bought it from, if I remember what the box said. But yeah, you should check out PVK Vegas if you have never done so. There's actually a lot of stuff that you typically don't see in other places, and some of the stuff, of course, is exclusive there. So worth checking out for sure. I do a lot of business with PVK Vegas. So this is from Terrain 365, and if you're not familiar, they created, well, they named Teravantium, which is dendritic cobalt, an interesting blade material that's not actually steel. Obviously cobalt based, kind of weird. It didn't really take off and become this super popular thing, but it is something that you see periodically in the knife world. Teravantium is just Terrain 365's, their name for it. That is not what this blade is made out of, however. This is also off the beaten path for Terrain 365. I own their Prometheus Designworks collaboration. I own the Terrain 365 Invictus in Teravantium, which is a cool knife, and you can still pick that up on their website. This, should have looked on the box. This is called the UFO, and this is an OTF, which is interesting. So, Terrain 365 is one of those, companies who, like the Teravantium, the material is made in the United States, but the rest of the knife is OEM'd. All the parts are OEM'd in China. Who their OEM is, I have no idea. It could be, it could be Bestech, right? I don't know if they've publicly named their OEM. This is a Chinese product. And again, I don't think the blade material is dendritic cobalt. So I don't know who it is that's making this OTF, so it makes it interesting because I'm not sure, what level of quality, the various companies who make OTFs, like your Maxace OTFs, and then you have some other, Chinese companies who do it, and it's anywhere from hot garbage to extremely good. So we're going to take a look here. Terrain 365 typically does a really good job. What was appealing about this guy was the size and the fact that the switch is on the face. Okay, it does feel very good. It actually feels extremely snappy. It's one of those OTFs. This is an odd one. The power deploying out is about the same as your Guardian Tactical 365. For some reason, retracting it feels more powerful. I don't know why that is that way. The only other OTF I've ever experienced that feels like that is the Medford Merc 1, where the deployment is really snappy, but it's even snappier pulling it back down, which is just kind of odd. Most of the time it feels the opposite way. I don't know. I wonder if that's a thing in your head. I wonder if people experience the opposite as me. I'm not really sure. But it feels really good. This is the type of OTF where I was really shocked. This is Vanax. I knew it wasn't going to be dendritic cobalt. This is the type of OTF where I was shocked to see that they didn't have a dagger option. But that's okay. This is also the type of OTF that is extremely appealing to me and is likely going to be, so I'm recording this on July 2nd. This is probably going to be my 4th of July carry, so it's going to actually see a lot of work. I say a lot of work, a lot of fiddling with fireworks and cutting open packages and poking at things that might still be on fire. I always have a dedicated knife for that. I think Vanax is probably a pretty good blade material for that type of stuff. But the problem with using an OTF in that setting or any dirty setting is that you pretty much have to clean the blade off every single time, or you suck all that stuff down into the into the chassis. So this is pretty impressive right off the bat. The machining on the aluminum is beautiful, really streamlined. And, you know, despite the fact that all OTFs kind of have a similar look, given that you have to house the operational chassis within a frame, and so the shape that an OTF can be is, the parameters of that are pretty limited. Terrain 365 still managed to make something that looks pretty cool. I know you guys are wanting to know, does that little thing on there glow? I don't know. Yep, it sure does. That thing glows. So there you go. Let's turn the lights all the way off. Yeah, let's see. You got a little dot there. The little thing glows. It's just a glowy, you know, whatever that material is, right? So that's neat. Pretty typical of Terrain 365. Looks like they've got a big old thing back here, little attitude adjuster slash lanyard hole. So that's cool. Pocket clip is a ball bearing clip, and sometimes I like these and sometimes I don't. This feels pretty good. I think there's enough of a sort of, you know, there's enough space under there to get it in and out of the pocket pretty easily. Some of them tend to be just too small and too pinchy, right? Like when the pocket clip is really, really shallow and it's got a little tiny ball bearing, that just drives me nuts. But this has enough room to get up and over your pocket. Looks like we have 4 T6 screws for the frame. That's fine. This is contoured, which is really nice. And then we have, of course, the VanX blade, and that's really going to be a big part of the price tag there. I think some people will be okay with this price tag and some people will not. I'll let you guys go and look at it. I'll talk about the final price tag in the review after I've experienced it for a while. I really want to make sure that this continues to deploy and retract. It's really snappy. It actually feels really good. As far as blade play, it is very minimal and it is typical of high-end OTFs. There's a big difference between your lower end kind of cheapy OTFs, and it's not even it's like blade flop, right? Or, you know, unfortunately, you have to put the Benchmade Infidel in that category too, because that's definitely got the most of the high-end stuff. But as far as like your Microtechs, your Axials, your Guardian Tacticals, your Hogues, your Kershaws, all of that stuff, they all have minimal blade play. And then you have, of course, like the standalone Hawk Deadlock, and you have the Microtech zero blade play. And now even Maxace has a zero blade play system. Not necessary, but this has very minimal blade play, extremely similar to what I experienced with a lot of these other top brands. I would say it actually has less blade play than your Guardian Tactical. It's closer to an Axial, right? It's probably about the same as Axial or like top-end Microtechs that still have a little bit of wiggle there, which is perfectly fine. Blade play in an OTF is entirely different from blade play in a folding knife, because it is not necessarily lock face geometry that is causing that play or lack of tightness. It's, you know, simply the way that the blade comes out and is, you know, locked into position. The lock itself is still holding firm despite the fact that there is a little bit of movement in the blade. Typically with zero blade play systems, you are sacrificing a little bit of firing snappiness to, you know, cause the blade to be held perfectly in place. I would say Maxace seems to have found a way around that. And, you know, Hawk knives have always kind of fired the same way. They always, you know, it's kind of like it's snappy, but it doesn't feel like the most powerful. Microtech zero blade play systems, there's a distinct difference between the snappiness of action versus their non-zero blade play systems. So it's purely preference. There is no utilitarian benefit to that. So this is fine. I'm actually really impressed with this. I was worried that this was going to feel super lackluster and it just wasn't going to feel good. But yeah, in hand it feels good. They've got nice jimping zones. Some people aren't going to like that the switch is on the face. I like that. But Terrain 365, given that this is a perfectly symmetrical handle shape, you guys got to make a dagger blade. Like, I mean, it's such a bummer that doesn't. I mean, at least it wasn't listed on PVK Vegas's website. Perhaps they do make one and they just didn't. If they do make one, I'll buy another one. But you know, the nice thing about this is that you can put your thumb here because it's a single edge. I think there's a missed opportunity to put some jimping here, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. There's jimping back here. Yeah, all the way around, this is super nice. Super nice. Price tag will be justified to some people, not to others, especially considering this is not an American-made product. And from what I remember, they were a little over what I thought. You know, the VanX is expensive, but I was looking at the price and I was like, this is a little higher than it probably needs to be. But, you know, me post live stream me obviously thought it was fine. So I've got it now. So anyways, yeah, pretty cool. This is just a first impressions video. It's not actually a review or anything like that. I will go ahead and measure it for you guys and weigh it. So the overall length here of the UFO, it's 8 inches to the nub. But if you go to the back of the handle, it's 7 3/4 inches. The blade length is 3 1/4 with a cutting edge of probably 3 1/8. Yeah. So anyways, let's weigh it. Let's go ahead and weigh it. Go ahead and weigh it. You wake up. It's time to go to work. Not fluid ounces, not kilograms. 3.8 ounces. So there you go. Pretty cool. Always happy to pick up another high-end, like a real high-end OTF. There are brands to avoid. At some point, I'll go over those brands. But yeah, Terrain 365 is a good brand. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.